that everything is an expression of that. He uses the term ressentiment, French word. He uses the term ressentiment. There's no English translation of it, really, and so it appears just that way. Ressentiment is a subconscious kind of opposition to something. Out of the subconscious, negating an antithesis, the antithesis negating the thesis. When first I ran across the word, I pulled out my French dictionary and discovered it meant resentment, which didn't tell me a thing. And gradually you discover that it becomes a technical term. It's almost a psychoanalytic term because of the subconscious, the unconscious nature of it. Such that if I reject an egoistical ethic and adopt non-egoistical values, concern for other people, this is a subconscious revenge against powerful, dominating people turned inwards against myself. How would you like an analyst who tells you that? You see. Or guilt, a guilty conscience, is a subconscious aggression against myself. And asceticism, subconsciously, is an antagonism to myself. You see? Because underlying all of this is the will to power, the will of a master morality that's always striving to be on top. And he speaks, therefore, of Übermensch, which, of course, translated, would come out Superman. But because of associations with that in this day and age, substitute the word race, and you get the idea. You see. That the strong-willed comprise a super race, affirming life despite the death of God. Life. Despite Christianity's no to life, affirming life. You see why he calls this the spirit of the Antichrist. Where the Antichrist means anti, that Victorian confusion about. Yeah. So he's first then a voluntarist. Secondly, he is, as a philosophical naturalist, he's a vitalist. That is to say, there are different kinds of naturalism. Darwin's evolutionary natural selection is a gradual process sort of evolution by adjustment. Vitalism is the view that life is a creative force. It was a very popular view of the nature of life during the Romantic period. Biological vitalism, you see. Bergson, whom you've read about, was a biological vitalist, perhaps the last great one. You see, but Nietzsche was. So he's a vitalist, seeing this creative spirit of life breaking out in all sorts of ways. There is a biologically based creativity. There is a biological drive. This is the beginning of what nowadays we call sociobiology. You see, the fact that there's the claim that there is a biological basis for social behaviors, for social mores, for ethics, and it's all determined by your biology. Well, we'll have to make a couple more comments to round this out next time, but that's the basic heart.